with special offers just for you. Buy more, save more with up to $1,800 off. Or get our hottest designer styles and pay over time with 0% interest for 80 months. Only at Ashley.
If you right now are looking to sell your house, you probably have an awful lot of questions about how you're going to sell it and then get the house of your dreams that you're looking to buy after you sell. Well, Grace Frank is back on the show this morning. She, of course, has the Grace Frank Group, a realty office, kind of boutique office here in town. And she's brought with her Zach Nelson, who is with First Bank Mortgage. Good to see you both.
Yeah, good to see you.
So you're making life a lot easier because you're talking about a program called Recasting.
Yes.
What is that? I've never heard of that.
I'll let Zach start.
Yeah, absolutely. It is a really cool product. I like to call it a delayed down payment. So going through the process, and Grace is really good and is a good advocate for this, of saying, hey, when you're buying and selling a home, trying to navigate that to land at the exact same time can be challenging.
I've done it. It's
Very
hard.
challenging.
And so this sort of helps mitigate some of that stress and mitigate some of the fear. Because what it allows you to do is we go to purchase the new home. We put whatever funds we have available, whether that's a minimum down payment or if we have some more set aside. We don't have to worry about listing the home or closing on the home before we purchase the new. What it allows you to do is we close on the new home, we list your current home. As soon as that sells, we are able to apply whatever amount of funds. You don't have to use all of it. If you want to say, hey, I have all of this equity, I want to use it all, or just a portion of it, we apply it directly to the mortgage on your new home. And it isn't a refinance. It doesn't carry all the costs with that. It has a one-time minimal fee. I believe it's $250. And it applies directly to the principal, re-amortizes it, and it's like you had that money from the beginning.
Okay, I'm an example lady. So
Yeah.
can I give some examples?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go for example that right now you're planning to put your house on the market for $400,000.
Yeah.
And you lived in that house for 13 years, so
Yeah.
you're probably looking at a payoff of, I don't know what,
You have a lot of equity.
low
Yeah.
twos or
Right.
something. Okay, and you're looking to buy a house that's $500,000.
Yeah.
So you would come to y'all, you would do this recasting where because they had the 200 roughly thousand in
Yeah.
equity, they apply that towards the down payment, right?
Yeah, so in great scenario, I'm an example person myself,
Okay.
and like visuals and talking through, I think is more impactful than just speaking
Yes.
high level.
And that's what we do with clients. We'll
Yeah.
literally, so when we find a house for them, then we look at the scenario, and I've actually recently did this with Zach, and we said, hey, Zach, so here's 3 different options for our offer that we can take. And so one offer, the price is less, the other offer, it's kind of in between, and the other offer, it's higher. But what we do with the higher offer is we can actually take and request like $10,000, $15,000 that the seller is going to give towards reducing the interest rate.
So you're talking now if you have a buyer who on the house they're buying,
Correct.
they can pay a little bit more to then get this offset on the down payment.
Well, everything is about negotiations.
Yeah. And
So
it still is, right, Grace?
Everything is all about it's all about negotiations.
So I
and
wanna-
the best strategy.
I want to pause 1 second because Grace and I have only spoken the one time before on the air, but we kind of clicked right away. And when I mentioned that she's a boutique agency, you are.
Yeah.
And so this, you're not really looking at trends. You're not really looking at what the statistics say. You're looking at what you feel and see every day when you're working with your clients.
Absolutely. And I love the deal and the negotiation. So that's what it's really all about.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, whether you're an investor or a first-time home buyer or selling and buying, it's all about negotiation.
Right.
And doing a good job and trying to figure out what's the best scenario. So like with this particular couple that we're working with, I sent Zach 2 different offers that we're about ready to present. Which one is best for their long-term solution with recasting? Where are they going to be at the end of the day with the bottom line being the best monthly payment when we're all said and done?
Okay, you also mentioned, I think, an important phrase, which was long-term.
Yes.
So often we will look at the immediate and not think about how much money you're paying over time.
Yep, absolutely.
Huge.
And when you're looking at mortgage, that can be a massive difference of, when you're talking about the difference of even just interest paid over the course of that period of time. When you talk about having a lower rate, like Grace mentioned, but with mortgage, You can get a mortgage on your phone while you're sitting on your couch now, right? So you can use an app. What helps people, be in the best possible financial situation, be in the right home, is working with Grace. It's working with, like you mentioned, fine-tuning everything for the individual.
Now, is there a risk associated though if you're buying this house kind of on a promissory note almost,
Sure.
that you're going to be able to sell yours? If you come in
Yeah.
under what you were asking for, is that going to be a problem for you?
Yeah, good question. So from a qualifying perspective, so like being eligible for the purchase, you are saying, hey, I am able to carry both of these mortgages.
Right.
So you do have to qualify for that. And of course, listing a home is, it's the process of getting that purchased. But you do get a little bit of leeway. So pretending, talk about examples. Let's say we closed in April. You're not going to have a new payment, or you're not going to have a first payment on the new mortgage until June.
Right.
So it's going to give you a few months of leeway of saying, hey, let's get this sold, let's get this applied, and let's get this payment where I want it.
And I think it's also where you listen to the kind of the passion that Grace brought to it, because she's probably not going to recommend this to you
If it doesn't make sense.
if it doesn't make any sense.
That's
Oh,
right.
absolutely not.
Right.
Right.
So this was just topic one of many.
Yeah.
She is this little boutique agency in downtown Chattanooga, but she spans the whole viewing area. So if you're looking to buy or sell a home, she would love to help you. And now the thing to ask for, if you're interested in it, is would recasting benefit me?
Yes, absolutely.
Here's her phone number and how you'll find her, 544-7156. She's down on Georgia Avenue. Easy website, gracefrankgroup.com. She's been doing this for years. She'd love to help you. Thanks.
Thanks.
Hi, I'm Trevor. Welcome to the Hemp House. Let me show you where the treats are.
Our selection of local products